Guys, today I have 25 gear set sealed caches for your opening pleasure. Stick around. Did I get something good? Hmm, maybe. Hello guys, and welcome back to another Division video. Today I'm going to be bringing you another cache opening video. Last week I brought you a cache opening video, but uh, this week I decided to go ahead and bring you one that has 25, yes I said that correctly, 25 gear set sealed cache opening. Now, I've actually had to spend 5,000 Phoenix credits on this, which you know and you should know that the Phoenix credits cap went to 5,000 in the previous update. Now this is not any small feat for just any regular player. I do not play the division enough to really get 5,000 Phoenix credits a week, but I will do my best to get as close as possible each week to get you the sealed caches opening. Now, this week is going to be the gear set. I may be doing like weapon caches next week or gear caches. You know, I'm not going to do the mods because, to be honest with you, I think that's just a waste of time. But let me know in the comments, you know, what you're looking forward to, what you would like to see. Is this what you would like to see? Because I think I could get quite a bit of them each week if this is what you really wanted to see. Other than that, guys, how about let's go ahead and opening these, because these have been driving me damn nuts ever since I got them. And let's open these, and then we will go over what we got at the end of the video. So I'm not going to take time to look at them. I'm just going to go ahead and open them. And then everything that you see new will actually be anything that's new will be what come out of these. Because I don't have anything new on me at the moment except for this stuff. Now, you know, a lot of people, like, well, me myself, you know, I'm doing this to prove to you guys that you know, either one, it's worth it, two, it's not, or you're just excited to see somebody open 25 of these because you ain't never had 25 at one given time, or you just don't feel like it's worth it. I don't know. But anyways, you're going to see if it's worth it right after this. Because you can fairly tell if you have 25 of these that you're going to get something good. I'm almost positive. I'm really hoping, because the thing is, I've got a lot of gear sets, guys, and I only like 4 more gear sets that I need to actually obtain to get every gear set in the game. So once I get that, then I'll have all gear sets, my takes on them, and then, you know, I'm going to put me a playlist, and I'm going to let you guys look at them that way instead of having to stroll through all of my videos. We're almost done here, guys. We're actually opening them, but then we're going to go over them here in a moment. Now, before we start looking at them, guys, this is solely my opinions when I talk about these. So, and this would be what I would get rid of, what I wouldn't, what I consider good, and I will let you know for what kind of builds and things like that that I consider for them to be. As you can see, you don't get any Phoenix credits by doing this. It's pretty raw. You know, you're just going to go ahead and get the gear set items, and that's pretty much it. All right. Now we're going to start with our chest, and I'm going to see. We've got a 1983 Dead-Eye armor, or a Dead-Eye chest plate. That is 1983 armor, which is not too shabby. 1185 stamina, which could be better. We got 8% skill haste on it, 5.5% enemy armor damage, and 55% ammo capacity, which is pretty good. Now, considering what this gear set does, it's Deadeye. So, more than likely, I would be going for the skill haste and trying to either change that out for something else, or I would be racking up firearms or either the stamina. It just depends what kind of other pieces I do have to equal out what I do with my talents on my guns. All right, we go down here. A 1947 Hunter face vest, and it's 1202 stamina, 14,934 health, 4% health on kill, and 50% ammo capacity. All right, now as far as what this one actually does, it's about armor and stuff like that. So more than likely, I would probably, let's see. I mean, I'd probably either roll stamina. I mean, either one of the three, the top three. I'd probably leave the rest, just the attributes, because the top three would be dependent on what kind of build I'm trying to build. Like as far as what my talents need, how much do they need? So that would be what I would do. So it's kind of hard to say until you actually get into your talents on your guns and see what it's doing with all the gear that you got. But all right, Lone Star, I'm not going to go over that. It's 1874, not that great. 1761 on Predators, Mark, it's not great. 1942, I don't really care. If it ain't got the armor at least to where I want it, 19 or up, then more than likely, or right on it, you know, which this is right on it, but that's not, I don't really feel like that's be a great chess piece. But anyways, Tactician right here, 1942 armor with 1157 stamina, 5.5% enemy armor damage, 10.5% exotic damage resilience, and 27% increased kill XP. Definitely be rolling the increased kill XP for more ammo, more likely. Or I'd be rolling something else for electronics or something. I mean, that's Tactician, so all I want is electronics on it, so that'd be something. All right, another Tactician, ain't even worth mentioning. All right, guys, we're going to our mask now. We got a 992 Banshee Shadow Mask, which is a decent roll on armor. 1163 firearms, 10% exotic damage resilience, and 11% damage to elites. Now, this is Banshees, so I mean, firearms or stamina. I'd more than likely change out probably the 10% exotic damage resilience because I like to have the damage to elites. But no, actually, I just do the damage to elites. Get rid of that because with Banshee, I'm running the DZ, and I usually would like to have Banshee just for run down rogues. All right, guys. We also, that's all the mask. Now we got Kneepads, and 1620 on Banshee Shadow Kneepads, 1130 stamina, 3% all resistance, 31% bleed resistance, 31% blind death resistance, and 14% damage to elites. This is another Banshee, and the thing is, more than likely, I'd either be going for firearms or stamina on the top two, or all resistance. If neither one of them worked, then of course it'd be the electronics on the top. Like I said, again, just depending on what your role is. If something stands out to me, then there I go. I'm going to tell you about it. All right, so we got a Deadeye 1629 knee pads. That is 1133 stamina, 7% critical hit damage, 14% damage to elites, 30% disrupt resistance, 31% shot resistance. Okay, the top three. Either firearm stamina or electronics. More than likely, one of those would be changing out or getting more of. Now, the critical hit damage is really nice to have. Remember, Deadeye. Critical hit damage is awesome. Firecrest knee pads, I ain't going to talk about those. Now, I'll talk about these. Now, they may not be 16 or above, but I'll talk about the Predators Mark knee pads a little bit. 1204 firearms, 7% exotic damage resilience, 33% blind death resistance, 32% bleed resistance, and 28% disrupt resistance. Being Predator Smart knee pads, more than likely I'll be doing the firearms because I'd want more firearms in a way. But then again, just depending on what my talents is on my guns, it'd be more likely one of the other two. Just depends on how I even it out. But more likely it'd be firearms. Or actually not firearms, it'd be either stamina or electronics, or I'd get rid of that exotic damage resilience. Alright guys, now we're going to go over here to the backpack. I'm not really going to show off that. It's not actually over 12, and I really like showing them when they're over 12. I know it's right at 12, but look at it. I mean, we'll just talk about it. 1194 Final measure backpack, 1194 armor, 1178 electronics, 12,817 skill power, and 50% ammo capacity. So that's more of electronic type of backpack. And with final measure, I don't really see that you need it. But then again, I've not built mine yet, so I can't say too much on it. Sentry's Call backpack, 1221 armor with 1137 firearms, 12,294 skill power, 16% disrupt resistance. I would think I would push that 135 more into the firearms, more likely on the Sentry's Call. But then again, like I said, that's what I would more than likely do, but depending on what kind of gear layout I've got with my talents on my guns, then that would be something that would play into effect. We got a 1215 Strikers backpack with 1183 firearms, 12,543 health, and 55% ammo capacity. Striker, you do want a lot of firearms to be able to build it up quicker and make your bullets stronger, but then again, like I said, depends on what kind of layouts you have on your talents for your guns to be able to even it across on the firearm stamina and electronics to be able to unlock your talents. Now we got a Tactician Authority backpack, and this one I don't even really want to read all that off because to be honest, this is a piss poor bunch of rolls here. All right, guys. Now we'll go to the gloves. We got 991 defense gloves. I call them defense because that's kind of pretty much what it is. It's just abbreviated. D3 FENC gloves. 991 armor with 1122 stamina, 4381 marksman rifle damage, 2356 pistol damage, and 4% health on kill. Alright guys, more than likely I would be trying to get more stamina on this or getting rid of the marksman rifle damage out for an SMG damage. That would be what I would do because that's what the gear set's based upon in a sense. Alright, so we got a 93700 face glove with 1153 firearms and piss poor attributes. So I'm just going to pass. Alright, so I'm looking at this Tactician. It's another one that I'd get rid of the marksman rifle and change it out for whatever build or whatever gun that I prefer with Tactician. I'll just tell you that right now. Preferably, I do run Caduceus with all my skill builds, so I'd be doing assault rifle off of this. But then again, you may be running something different. All right, and last but not least, we've got holsters. So I'm going to show you right here. This is a 929 armor Banshee holster, 1251 firearms, 1233 stamina, 1155 electronics, and 7% skill haste. The skill haste will be out the damn door. That's just the way it is. All right, so I got holster of Nomad, 962 armor, and it's really got some piss poor rolls on it right here. The health attribute is okay, but your firearms and stamina and electronics, oh my god, it's really bad. It really is. They're really low rolls, but if I had to roll one, it'd be stamina. Alright, so we got a Lone Star holster, which is 962 armor with 7750 health on it, and 1239 firearms, 1208 stamina, and 1269 electronics. So more than likely I'd be trying to rank that health up a little bit more, or that stamina off of that one. And we got a 987 Tactician Authority holster, excuse me. And this one right here, oh my god, I'd be rolling electronics up or getting rid of the skill haste and trying to get skill power if I could. This one right here, more than likely be rolling out a major tribute, trying to get skill power if I could, or more electronics, and it's a 957 armor Tactician. But anyways, okay guys, so let me ask you a question. Was this video useful to you? I do see that I may have got a few pieces that was decent, but as far as where I'm at in the game and what I do have, it didn't really help me a whole lot. But you may not be as far into the game as I am and have as many good items as I do. When you get to the length and the tower and the power that I have in this game as far as what my gear, my guns are, and my rolls and stuff like that, then it really begins to be hard to get items that's going to be able to be better than what you do have. But you know, every once in a while in the blue moon you do get them. Other than that guys, I really do hope you appreciate the video. I really liked doing it for you and actually taking the time to grind and get those 5,000 Phoenix credits to show you off 25 gear set sealed caches. Now, other than that, guys, like, comment, subscribe, and please, guys, share the video if you feel that it's a good enough video to share. Guys, this is Just Hit Square. I will see you next time.